Hello everyone. Once again, I welcome you to my YouTube channel, Nawab Kiazai. And as you know that we have started a series of verbs. So today we are going to start the fourth video, the fourth lesson about verbs. And you can see here it's written the kinds of verb part 4. So in today's lesson, we will know about the transitive and intransitive verbs. Now, everyone knows, you can say most of the people know it's very easy that the transitive verbs are those verbs which take objects with them, and intransitive verbs are those verbs which do not take objects. If they take, but after the preposition, okay, so that is why that object is for the preposition, okay, not the verb. Okay, so this was the first sign to identify the transitive and intransitive verbs. Okay, the first sign that transitive verbs take objects with them, okay, and intransitive verbs do not take objects. This is the first sign. The second sign that transitive verbs are, you can say, mostly used without prepositions. Okay, you can say that they have, you can say, a direct access to the object. Okay, and you can say that the intransitive object, the intransitive verbs take objects but after the preposition. So that is why that object is for the preposition, okay, not the verb. Simply you can say that is a prepositional object, not a verbal object. Okay, I mean, simply you can say that intransitive verbs do not take objects with them. Okay, and the third sign, the third sign is very easy. Those who know about the active voice and passive voice can understand it easily. Okay, here I want to tell you that the third sign to identify the transitive and intransitive, okay, that transitive verb is only used, okay, uh, transitive verb is only used in active voices and passive voices, okay, and intransitive verb cannot be used in passive voices, okay, because intransitive verbs do not have objects. That is why they cannot be used, because when we want to convert a sentence from active voice into passive voice, so the object of the active voice, okay, the sentence becomes the subject of passive voice. Okay, but when we use an intransitive verb, so it cannot be changed into passive voice because it does not have an object, but and without objects we cannot make a sentence for passive voices. Okay, so here we will know about the verbs. These this is, you can say, transitive, this is intransitive. Okay, now these transitive verbs are always answered, you can say, the questions that they are used, that what and whom or who. Okay, these three questions. If we say how, where, when, these are adverbs. Okay, and that is why they are not answered, like this. For example, if you want to judge a sentence whether it is transitive or intransitive, so just make the question about the sentence, that what and who or whom. Okay, for example, I speak what? I speak what? I speak English. Here I will write the object of the sentence. Okay, I speak English. Now here, okay, uh, let's go to the intransitive verbs. I work. Okay, now what? I work what, or I work who? Okay, so here it is complete. You can say in itself. For example, if you use it in a continuous sentence, that I am working. If I say my friend that uh, will you come with me to go to and you can say attend the marriage? Will you come with me to attend the marriage? Then I will say no, I am working. So here this sentence is complete. Okay, in itself. Okay. Now let's go to the second sentence. I make. Now I make what? I make tea. I make tea. And look at the second sentence now. She sleeps, or she is sleeping. What? She is sleeping who? That's why there are no, you can say, answers like that. So that is why this sentence is complete in itself. Okay, whether she sleeps or she is sleeping. Okay, now let's go to this sentence. We love. We love what, or we love who? So that's why we will write the answer. We love our family. We love who? We love our family. So you can see the sentence, we love our family. Okay, now here you can see it is the direct object and this is the indirect object. Okay, sometimes the intransitive verbs, you can say, take two or you can say more than two objects. Okay, so this is the direct object and this is the indirect object. We love who? We love our family. Okay, now let's go to this sentence, that they go. They go what now? They go who? That's why there are no answers like that. Okay, and questions like that. Simple, you can say it can be they go where. Now, where is not an object. Why? Because objects are nouns, okay, or pronouns. And where is an adverb, okay? It is not noun or pronoun, okay? That's why, so it cannot be an object. So here, this sentence is complete in itself. Let's go to this sentence now. He sends. He sends what? Or he sends who? Okay. Now, he sends me the gifts. He sends me the gifts. Now you can see these verbs always take objects with them. Transitive verbs always take objects with them, okay? And intransitive verbs do not take objects with them. This is the, you can say, difference. Let's go to this sentence now. The baby cries. The baby cries what? The baby cries who? Nothing. Simply you can say the baby cries or the baby is crying. So that's why this sentence is complete in itself. Okay? Okay, here, let's go to the last sentence. You write what? You write who? Okay? You write what? You write a letter. Okay? Now, this is an article. Okay? And this is the object of the verb. Okay? You can see these are with objects, and you can say transitive verbs are with objects, and intransitive verbs are without objects. Okay, simple you can say here if you want to put an object, so that object will be uh, you can say a prepositional object. Okay, you can say it will not be a verbal object because the sentence is complete in itself. If you want to add something in it, okay, I work in an office. I work in an office. Now here this object is for this, okay, for this, not for this, okay, not for the word but the position, sorry, for the preposition. Now here if we talk about this, okay, she sleeps. If you want to add something in it like this, she sleeps, she sleeps at night, she sleeps at night. So now here again this object is for this preposition, okay, not for the verb. You must understand this. Okay, so if we talk about this, they go what? They go who? Okay, if we add they go to market, okay, so that is they go to market. Now to market, it is an adverb, okay, it is showing the place. So if you say that, you know, sir, it is taking object, so I want to tell you once again that this object is for this preposition, okay, not for the verb. Okay, okay, so actually I'm not getting any idea about this actually, to add in it, huh? Or simply you say the baby is crying for the milk, or the baby cries for the milk, correct, okay, but those all objects will be for prepositions, okay, not for the verbs. Okay, here if you want to add something, he comes, he comes, okay, so now the sentence is complete, you can say in itself, but still if you want to add something in it, so okay, uh, he comes to me, okay, or he's coming to me, he comes to me, okay, so that's why now here you can say it's a pronoun, you can say it's an object but it is for this, okay, not for the one. So excuse me, one thing more I would like to tell you that there are you can say not less but you can say mostly, okay, so most of the verbs can say are used transitively and intransitively both. Okay, once again I repeat that most of the verbs are used transitively and intransitively both. Means sometimes they act as transitive verbs and sometimes they work as intransitive verbs. Okay, so here, you know, we have written you know, some examples so that you understand the difference. Now let's take the word fly. Okay, fly. Now here actually I have written, you can say the sentences in pairs. One is the transitive and one is the intransitive. Now you can see here, I fly. I fly what? I fly a kite. I fly an airplane. Okay, so that is why it is, you can say that a transitive verb. Okay, simply you can say I will put T here. Okay, transitive verb. Okay, the birds fly. The birds fly. Okay, so here it's not getting any object, so that is why here it is used as an intransitive verb. Okay, for example, if you put the birds fly in the sky, okay, so here it means that the sky is not the object of the verb. Okay, sky is, you can say that word is the object is for the preposition. Okay, in the birds fly in the sky. Okay, so that is why it is an intransitive verb. Okay, here I will put in, means intransitive verb. Okay, he is running. Now he is running what? He is running who? No, simply the you can say the question could be about that, where is he running? Okay, So where is an adverb? Okay, it's not a noun. That's why it cannot be an object, and the sentence is, okay, say complete in itself. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that the verb run. Okay, we can use it in both ways, transitively and intransitively. Okay, so here it is intransitive. Okay, intransitive. I'm sorry, I should have separated it a little bit so that you should understand it very well. Yes. Intransitive. Okay, once again we will look at the same verb run, and we will see how it functions like a transitive verb. You can see here he is running. Now here once again we have used the verb run with the transitive verb, or you can say as a transitive verb. We are running a shop. We are running what? We are running a shop. Okay. Now here it is, okay, with an object. Okay. Now let's take the third verb, grow. Okay. Now once again there are two sentences about the verb grow. In one sentence the verb has been used as a transitive. In the second sentence the verb has been used as an intransitive verb. Okay. So see the first example. The tree is growing. The tree is growing what? The tree is growing who? So that's why there are no answers for it. So the sentence is complete in itself. Okay. I'm sorry, I have forgotten to put a T here. It means it is a transitive sentence. Okay. Okay. The tree is growing. Now there are no objects for it. Okay. So that is why it is an intransitive sentence. Intransitive verb. Okay. Okay. They grow potatoes in their field. Okay. Farm. Excuse me. They grow what? They grow potatoes. So that is why it is a transitive verb. Okay. It is a transitive verb. Okay. Now let's take the word stop. Okay. Stop. Okay. Here you can see the rain stopped. The rain stopped what? Nothing. The rain stopped who? No. So that is why here it is an intransitive verb. The verb stop has been used as an intransitive verb. Okay. So now here you should see the sentence. You just take a look here. I stopped the car. I stopped what? I stopped the car. Okay. So that is why here it has been used as a transitive verb. I will put a T here, a transitive. Okay. Now let's take the fourth, or you can say fifth verb, change. Okay. Once again there are two sentences for it. Examples. In one sentence it has been used as a transitive verb, and in the second sentence it has been used as an intransitive verb. Okay. So now let's have a look at it. The weather is changing now. The weather is changing now. So the weather is changing now what? The weather is changing who? That's why this sentence is complete in itself. That's why it will be called the intransitive verb. Means it has been used intransitively. Okay. The last sentence. I changed. I changed what? I changed who? I changed what? I changed the channel. I changed the channel on TV, you can say. So that is why here this verb change has been used is a transitive verb. Here you can see transitive, here intransitive, here again intransitive, here transitive, here intransitive, here transitive, here intransitive, here transitive, here intransitive, and here transitive. Okay. So now let's go to the last part of this lesson. That is, as I said before, that the transitive verbs are always used in the sentences which are going to be converted into passive voice. Okay, means intransitive verb is not used for passive voice, okay, or passive sentences. Okay, here you can see I speak English. Okay, now here I will make the passive voice of the sentence. I speak English. English is spoken by me. Okay, because of the shortage of the place. Anyway, leave it. Or you can say, huh. English is spoken by me. I speak English. English is spoken by me. Now I converted this sentence, active sentence, into a passive sentence. Why? Because it had an object. If it not, you can say, had an object, so I wouldn't be able to change it into passive voice. Okay. Now let's take a sentence from here. Okay, take this sentence. I sleep at night. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Yes. I sleep at night. Now, can you change this active voice sentence into passive voice? Just try it. How will it be, by the way? I sleep at night. At night slept by me. Night sleeps by me. Night is slept by me. Wrong. So that is why sleep is an intransitive verb. That is why we cannot change it into passive voice. Okay, I'm sorry. Understood? Once again, I would mention the three signs about the transitive and intransitive verbs. The first sign that transitive verbs always take always take objects with them. Okay, and intransitive verbs do not take objects with them. Okay, the first sign. The second sign that transitive verbs always, you can say, access, okay, say directly reach to the object without a preposition. Okay, sometimes maybe there are exceptional cases, but not mostly. Mostly transitive verbs do not need any prepositions. Okay, to reach, or you can say that to obtain, or you can say to you can say access the object. Okay, transitive verbs are mostly, you can say, or you can say transitive verbs mostly are not used with prepositions. Okay, and intransitive verbs are mostly used with prepositions. Then you can say their objects, but those objects are for the prepositions. Okay, not for the verbs. Understand? Means transitive verbs mostly do not take prepositions, okay, to access the object, and intransitive verbs mostly take prepositions to access the object. Okay, so this is the difference. But as I said before, that object is not for them. Okay, not for the intransitive verbs. Okay, the object is for the preposition. Okay, so this was the second sentence, second sign, second major sign to identify, to contrast between the transitive and intransitive verbs. Okay, now let's go to the last sign, last major sign to identify the transitive and intransitive verbs. Okay, so the last sign is this, that okay, say transitive verbs are always used in okay, say active and passive voice sentences. Okay, intransitive verbs are not used. For example, if you see a sentence somewhere in a test or an exam, so you just use analyze it. If it can be translated, okay, so can be changed, can be converted into passive voice, it means that is a transitive verb. And if you try hard, but after a long hardship, you are not able to change it into passive voice, it means it was an intransitive verb. Okay, so this is enough for today. Until the next meeting, stay tuned.